Sophia, Turner, they've been here all right. Where are they now?
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine. We are approaching... we are approaching the end of the game now. This is the penultimate level, excluding the bonus level. So, we need to have our game face on. In the previous episode, we were in King Nub's tomb in the deserts of Sudan, and we recovered the final machine part, King Nub's energizing tool. And then we gave all of the parts over to Simon Turner and our friend, quote unquote, Sophia Hapgood. They appear to have done a runner with them and are now causing chaos back in Babylon. We must now recover those machine parts and make sure that the world is safe. As you may remember, in King Nub's tomb there were weird bronze statues that came to life. You can see one of them twitching over there. We're going to need to take those out, and we're going to do so in exactly the same way that we did in King Nub's tomb, alongside
First aid.
these rockets. With these rockets, as opposed to alongside. Alongside doesn't actually make sense as a sentence. Right. Okay, he's aiming. Didn't look too concerned about that. I think it didn't actually impact. Let's try a grenade. Let's see if we can get that middle one to do something. I didn't see where it landed. Okay. Let's just drop down and hope for the best then. Don't understand how it's not impacting them. Cool! Took them all out in one. That's absolutely fine. We're going to get the good gun ready just in case. I hope I have ammunition for it. Maybe we should just check. We've got some, that's fine. Now, once we're up here, we need to get back down nice and quickly, because we need to get into here without being squished. Push the button, and that, despite being very loud, opens up our access to the rest of the machine. I like this level. This level is a pure puzzle solving level, as well as a bit of platforming, but mostly puzzle solving. It's a good one.
What have we here?
New world beckons. It's up to us as Americans to meet the other side and secure their cooperation with the West. We need an ambassador.
Don't be a fool. You can't go in there. I sense danger, an evil force waiting to destroy us.
Hey, you two. Jones, stay out of this. Don't worry, Sophia. I know my limitations. You're the one with contacts in the spirit world.
Oh, sure. Do I look that crazy to you?
You look like a real diplomat.
Ah! Ah!
Impressive, isn't it? We've struck a gold mine, Doctor. Now the Soviets don't stand a chance. Only I'm having some trouble with the controls. You're a professional. You've studied archaeological puzzles. Help me solve this one.
Why should I help a thief?
In the name of freedom, man! We're in a war!
All right, how's this? Stop whatever you're doing right now before you ruin the site. We'll apply for a grant and spend a few years studying the place. Research money's tight these days, but with your connections, it's a sure bet.
Forget your ivory tower, Jones. Here's our chance to save democracy.
Let's vote on it. Turner, come back here.
See you later, Jones.
Don't worry, Sophia. I'll think of something. I hope.
Right. Simon Turner, the Weasley little beast. Oh, really? Already? Cutscene's just finished, my friend. Simon Turner, the sneaky little devil, has shoved Sophia into some kind of weird cage sort of thing. So now we not only need to recover the machine parts, we need to rescue her.
The unseen shall reveal the unimagined.
We need to track down all 4 of the machine parts and put them in their respective altars, I guess is a word. So this one here, as we saw, requires Tacklet's part, which we need to recover from Simon Turner, as he is currently clinging onto that one quite tightly. So we haven't got anywhere else really to go in here for the time being, so let's just go through this door here. There are these weird little porcupine-y thingies throughout the level. They will poison us, we need to be careful. And actually we can't do anything through here. We need to energize the machine first of all. There's loads of elevators in this level. It's a very vertical level, as you might be able to tell. Look at this as a set piece. Very vertical, very tall. So we need to actually activate the elevators. And in order to do that, we need to locate Nub's part, as well as clearing up the mess that Simon Turner has left behind. Because as he said, he's having a little trouble with the controls, and he needs us, with our experience in solving archaeological puzzles, to make sure that everything gets put right. So we need to come into here first of all, and massive props to the weird like portally effect down there as well, and how it creates the weird lagged out frames. I do enjoy that effect a lot. So we need to come through here carefully though, because of lightning bolts. We don't want to get zapped by those. Now I believe there are a couple of ways to complete this level. It's relatively non-linear, but this is the way that I've always found the most acceptable, the easiest.
The inscription reads, "Verily will I shake the earth." Uh-oh. Turner stuck the wrong part in there.
Verily will I shake the earth is the inscription. If you've been following from the start, then you may know that that piece right there, that altar, requires Ergon's part. So we need to track that one down. However, we have now got Nub's part, which will allow us to activate various mechanisms throughout the machine. You may have also noticed it has deactivated the lightning in this section, and that's a common occurrence in this level. The machine parts have all been placed in altars, but they have been placed in the wrong altars, which means that their effects are not quite accurate. So that altar requires Ergon's part, which means that the effect it's going to have on the rest of the level will involve some kind of shaking effect, I guess is the way to put it. But because Nub's part was in there, it actually created some sort of lightning effect instead, which is incorrect. We now have this weird floaty Azurim's tunnel sort of thing. We can get this idol early just by crawling through the legs of this statue here. I don't know if this is the intended way or not, because later on this statue will move and then you can get in there that way. But if you can do it this way, it turns out you can't actually get back. Hey, there we go. Had me mildly concerned there for a moment. I always remember that was doable in the original game. I was beginning to think that the GOG patch may have implemented something I wasn't aware of. Wonderful. So now our next objective, I believe, is to try and turn off that levitation tunnel. And the way we do that is just around the corner here, because by following this corridor, that leads us to the top of the statue head. And Azurim's part has been put in here.
A headless horseman. Uh-oh. Turner stuck the wrong part in there.
Let's recover that. That's Azurim's part, nice and safe. That deactivates the levitation tunnel and gives us some flagpoles, which we now need to use to whip across to the other side. Now we need to do this carefully so that we don't fall and kill ourselves, because that would be dangerous. Perfect. Good job, Indy. Oh, no fanfare? Oh, it's a shame. No more porcupines either, that's good. We are now, however, back into the central machine room, and as you may have noticed, there are these weird bronze diamond things. I mean, I guess the diamonds are 2D shapes, these are 3D, so prisms, I guess. I don't really know. I'm not a maths person. Okay, I got through my maths exams more by luck than by judgment. Okay, I'm okay with maths. Like, I can do the sums and stuff, but like once it gets to the stuff you learn in secondary school, basically, I am not very good with maths. I can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, all of that sort of stuff, but when you start looking at algebra and graphs and things like that, no chance. Okay, so now we're in this room that's doing quite a lot of shaking. So maybe this is where we're going to find Ergon's part at the top of the ladder here. Let's go and see what we can do. If anything, just to end this camera shaking. And if Ergon's part is at the top here, then that means that we are actually in possession of all of the machine parts that we can acquire at this stage. Because Simon Turner obviously has Tacklit's part. Just taking a quick moment to caffeinate there. Do bear with me. Alright, here we have it. Ergon's part.
My power will change the world. Turner fouled up again.
Turner is so bad at this. There we go, that has stopped the shaking. And as the inscription said, my power will change the world. Power is the integral part of that phrase. If we bring out the machine part that powers things up, that is Nub's part, put it in, activate. And that, unfortunately, means we can't get back the way we came because the water is now electrified, which means that we need to use these instead. So as you can see, by placing in the correct machine part, it has changed how the level functions. And that's going to be the same story for the rest of what we're doing here. Now, we still... Oh, okay, we still can't do anything with the lifts yet. This one's just doing things by itself. Where's it taking us? And that takes us back down to here, which is where we place Ergon's part. Because verily will he shake the earth. And shake the earth he shall, by now causing these crushers to slam down.
What do you know? It worked.
And going that way is actually quite dangerous. A little bit too dangerous for me. So, we're going to use the lift. Now that they're powered on, there's no reason not to. We may as well. Oh, weird camera angles. Oof. Okay, so that's where we just were. We can go up again, so we shall. And that leads us to actually where we just were. That's just through there. We don't need to go back in there. So let's go up again. Because we can, so we should. And that leads us to here, even higher, atop the Infernal Machine. Don't even think about it. Even higher. And now we need to be very careful in our negotiation around this part of the machine, because one false move and we are dodos. Oof, can't believe that nipped us. Okay, we're going to need to just zip over to here to get these. Oof, we're taking a lot of damage here.
What's this?
We're going to zip over here and pick up these gems. And actually that also saves us, I think, a bit of effort in having to negotiate our way all the way around the top of the machine. Oh, I didn't think we were going to make that. I'm glad that we did, though. Oh, hi there, buddy. That's him out. Whoa, Indy, what the hell happened there? We started the running jump and then he stopped and didn't. Ah. Okay, well, unfortunately the save isn't too far back. This isn't fair. I can't shoot round corners. Cannot arc the lightning like he can. Okay. I'm just going to come around here and do it this time so that we don't get nipped in the electrical explosion. Although we still did, I think.
What have we here?
Although we haven't lost as much health this time. Get these gems again. And we will try and do the same but better. I'm going to move the save to this point just so that it's not too arduous to redo every time. And same thing. Why? What is he getting stuck on? That is meaning that he can't do that jump. Maybe we should just try a roll over to there as well. There we go. That'll do. That's fine. Nice. Okay. So now we have these gold buttons. These summon the lift to our position. Thank you very much. And I think we just need to go up at this stage. Not quite sure how far up it is. And yes, that is everything we need for here. And hey, there's Sophia in her prison. Good stuff.
Turner, you've got the part I need. Hand it over.
Sorry, can't do that.
Indy, help me!
Come on, it's our only chance to save Sophia.
You don't fool me, Jones. Once you stop the commies, you'll use the machine to take over. That's your plan.
The world's seen enough dictators, don't you think?
You'll never get away.
Okay, now we have our final boss fight. We need to face off against Simon Turner. With his...
Jones, stay out of this.
with his invisibility part. There's no rhyme or reason for this. We literally just need to wait until he appears. And then line his lungs with lead. Who's doing it? Simon? Where are you? Okay. Gonna get some health for this because we are losing some. Oh. It's not the most entertaining boss fight in the world, but mechanically kind of interesting. You know, you've just gotta...
You can't win, Jones. Uncle Sam will thank you for this.
Uncle Sam will thank me for this. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason at the moment. You've just got to kind of be in the right place at the right time. That's what I mean. Mechanically, not wonderful, but yeah, it's fine. This is it. This is like all you can do is just spin around and hope for the best. Maybe I should find somewhere else to stand. Turner? Gotcha! Good, so we get some ammunition, we get a health kit, and Tacklet's part. Fantastic. Now, there's nothing we can do with Sophia right now, I'm afraid. So we need to... Let me just find where we entered this room so that I have my bearings. Okay, we entered from there. So, let's climb up into the rafters. That's the next place that we need to head to. Now, I think actually what we are supposed to do is go and put Tacklet's part in the machine and then come back up here, because it deactivates an electrical field in the room with Sophia. But, ow, I'm not going to worry about that. So, as you can see through there, like you have that ball that's just casting out electricity and zapping things and stuff. So, kinda dangerous. Oh, talking of dangerous, we have a poisonous porcupine. And electricity prism that seems a lot more armoured than the rest. Okay, I am also going to save because I don't want to faff around with Simon Turner again. Okay, it's a button there and a button there. Oh, that's instant death. And it seems like it targeted us as soon as we went in there. Right, well, in that case then... oh, that's going to happen every time I load that save, isn't it? Okay, in that case, we are actually then going to do the level the way it was intended. And go downstairs and put Tacklet's part in the machine. It's just because it's a long old elevator ride, you see. We've got to go all the way down to come back up and... Oh, it's just a pain. What's out through there? Yes, that's the central machine, but right at the top of it, which isn't really what we want. Where's this? Ah, perfect. This will do nicely. Thank you very much, Rhubarb. Let's put Tacklet's part in the machine. That plugs in. And that deactivates the thingamajig. Pulling a wheel doesn't do anything. That's good, fine, dandy. Now we can go back upstairs and rescue Sophia because the electricity ball is no longer active. Meanwhile, enjoy that camera angle. So much so, we could have it again. Wonderful. Alright, let's go and take care of this once and for all. And you know what? I'm even going to Azure him up. Oh yes, I'm a deviant like that. Oh, it doesn't actually take us to one of the ways that we can... Way easy. We can enter the chamber. Oh, I tried to do it before getting zapped, but it didn't quite happen that way. Never mind. And we'll just nip across like there. So these buttons here do deactivate the electricity ball, but as you saw, it's very dangerous to try and do it that way, so no worries there. We'll now ascend to the heavens, and that leaves us here. And inside here we have...
That's me, I guess. Indiana Jones.
Make me whole, Master. I may obey your wishes.
So we've been doing Russian translations throughout this game, and I'm fairly sure what the head said there at the start isn't Russian. I feel like it's just made up. So we won't worry about translating that.
The inscription reads, "Thus do I lift man to new heights." Turner fouled up again.
Lifting man to new heights? That's a job for Azarim. Fantastic. What I like in that previous cutscene as well is just how like confused Indy is. He's like, "Who dares disturb my slumber?" And he's like, that's me, I guess? Indiana Jones?" As if the head was then going to go, "Ah, Indiana Jones, yes, I know you." I also like
What have we here?
in the when we first came into the machine room as well, and Simon Turner's like, "This is our chance to save democracy," and Indiana Jones just retorts with the brilliant line, "Let's vote on it." Here we go. Ooh, fantastic. We are now back in this central room. You may remember it from earlier. Don't think I showed this off, by the way. Down at the base is not a bottomless pit, but it is water and electricity and danger. So we want to be careful of that. There's also a gold idol down there, I seem to remember. We should probably try and recover that, because I believe that that is our missing treasure for this level. I think we should have 9. Yes. And that means that the 10th one is that golden idol that we need to get to, that we can get to now because we extended the flagpoles. Let's pop the Marduk head in the horse. Great. Now, I think by going this way, we might be able to get down to where we will be able to obtain that idol. Well corrected, Indy. Thank you. Oh dear. A little bit janky in places, but otherwise an absolute gem. And oh look, we don't even need to swing over. Look, we can just grab that there. Fantastic. And upsy daisy we go once again. And this is going to take us into the final stages of this level. All we need to do now is make it back up to the TackProductions control point, and that'll do it. That does us for this level. Relatively short, actually, compared to previous levels, or that or I just know how this level works quite well. But like I said, it's just pure puzzle solving. What kind of a word is that? Pure puzzle solving. It's like an item babysitting quest and puzzle solving. And Marduk's head is on backwards. Oh no, it is on forwards. I've just never noticed it has a more or less the same texture on the back as well. Okay, good. Sophia, are you okay, my dear? Don't worry, we'll get you out. We're done now, so everything should be tickety-boo.
Joe, stop! Are you crazy?
Sophia, what have I done? Sophia!
Marduk is satisfied.
And that concludes that level in Babylon, the Infernal Machine. Next time, we shall be travelling to the Ethereum, the dimension where Marduk lives, to attempt to rescue our friend Sophia. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, then please do feel free to leave a thumbs up and a comment down below letting me know what you thought. And if you really liked it, maybe you consider hitting that subscribe button and maybe even sharing the video with your friends as well. I will see you next time. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye. I am also going to just purchase some items as well, just for the next level. We may need a little bit of ammunition, and I think our health is fine. Cool. See you next time. Bye.